Morning, guys. Just going to do a bit of a line test on this one. Got a new internet connection. So first thing I'm going to do is actually run this through with a bit of video on it, just to see if it actually holds up. If it does, then I'll probably move over to this later. If it starts juddering, then I'll probably look at just keeping to audio as usual. So that's the first thing. I'll just see how it goes. Okay, so that's a video test. Let's switch the video on. Street sweeper coming fast. Okay, so what else has been going on this week? The first issues I've been having are all around the internet. The bizarre thing is, with Orange, it's took over 5 weeks. I think this is week 6. And I was supposed to install yesterday. And I gave them a call and said, look, what's happening? You haven't got in touch with me or anything else. Oh, yeah, they tried calling you yesterday. And I'm like, no, you didn't. And I know you didn't because it's not my phone number. It's actually your Orange shop phone number that's in the contact details, because I'm only 2 minutes from the shop. Because I told the guy, get them to call you, then you call me, because then it confirms, because they turn around and say, well, we phoned you and you're not answering, all this sort of stuff. And it was sort of like just to confirm that. Also, if you get any problems with the audio on this, please put it in the live chat so I know if the audio is running or not, because I'll have to do a line test afterwards. But yeah, so I basically told the guy at the call center, look, you're lying, because at the end of the day, you didn't call, the guys didn't call. I know that because your own guy hasn't had any phone calls because he would have called me. So his idea was to update the system with my mobile. He says you should, you shouldn't be using our phone numbers to do it. I'm like, look, it's your service, not mine. So he changed it back and managed to completely mess it up to cancel the contract. Now, I got a text message like 5 minutes later saying you got to return the router within 15 days and all this sort of gumph. And I went to the guy at the mobile shop. I said, look, I don't know what goes on in your call center, but they seem completely disorganized there. He was supposed to change the phone number and managed to cancel the account. Cheers, Wes. Wes just say, yep, you're alive. It's working. So what happened? I went out there, went to Movistar. I'd ordered internet from Movistar as well. High tone, 822209. I went in there, seen the guys, and I'd ordered that probably about a week and a half ago. And they managed to reroute somebody within 15 minutes that was actually in the area. Says, can you go and meet them at the top of the road? Went and did it. They turned up, installed it in about 10 minutes, because it's actually a Wi-Fi box. It's sorry, it's not Wi-Fi. It's a 4G box. So it's a 20 meg connection. It's nearly 1 meg up as well, so I'm happy with that. But now, as you can see, the internet's working again. I'm back online, but after nearly 2 months of being offline, got a lot catching up to do. Mesa Desto, hello, how's it going? So the internet's sorted, and one thing I will say, if you have a internet connection with a competing company, for example, in this case, Orange needed to install on the Movistar line. It seems that Movistar give priority to their own customers over the installations of Orange, which is why it's all delayed and put to the back of the queue. But also, when I spoke to the guy yesterday, the installer, he did say they'd had a tower fire for one of the big transponder units, which was also another reason they were having problems keeping up with the number of installs that are going on at the moment. Plus, they were short of engineers. So, but you live and learn. It took a long time to get the internet up and running, but it is up and running now, so I can start getting back to normal on that sense. What else has been going on? The new house moves went okay. Happy to have my new office space. That means I've got a bit more space to work. Means that I can do stuff when the kids are at home as well, instead of 2 o'clock in the morning. And also been very busy with the investment stuff. that's growing quite well. In all honesty, I'm doing quite well on that, to the point, if it continues to grow, I'll be doing that full time and not actually needing to go back to the UK at all anymore, which also means that things will develop in Spain much quicker. Mesa Desto, I want to live in the Philippines for a few months a year and now 31. I better start saving. It's quite cheap to live in the Philippines. It all depends on your lifestyle. I wasn't much older when I went to the Philippines originally. I literally just went to meet April. We got married. I moved over, and then I just hopped in and out for a bit. You know, just topping up the bank as and when, and also developing some what do you call it, income streams. Because even like with things like Amazon Associates, etc. Even though they don't pay a lot until you've sort of developed it, the main thing is just keeping at it. You know, you keep developing new web pages, new videos, and just keep churning them. Over time, it does develop, and you could easily get to a point where it could pay for you to go to the Philippines all year round if you wanted to. I know Jay at the moment from the Real Deal channel is doing quite well, and he's living in one of my apartments out there full time. So yeah, it's possible. You know, even just on affiliate links, it's surprising. The good thing about affiliate links, though, is it generally doesn't cost much, or if anything at all, to get started. And that's one of the ones I recommend getting started with, because you can just churn videos out. And I was talking to Azif about this the other day, because he does a lot of stuff with gadgets. He loves his gadgets. And I was just thinking, you could do this easily for Amazon. Easily going through just the stuff you've got. You wouldn't even need to be investing in anything. It's just the stuff he's got around, because it really gets into the details and what it does, what it's capable of, and all this sort of stuff. And you start doing that and putting the links, people trust you because you know what you're talking about, you've got the interest in it. Yeah, you're welcome, Mesa Desto. Thanks, man. I'll look into it. Yeah, it's just have a look at it. It's Amazon Associates. All you're doing is adding the links, and it's surprising what people look for. One of my videos, for example, putting pedals on a bike, sold I don't know how many times the pedals, but also on top of that, it's a video that gets watched quite a lot because people want to put pedals on the bike, because obviously you've got the reverse thread sometimes, and it's, you know, though it's may seem obvious to a lot of people, some other people it's something that may seem a little bit alien, so they do watch those videos, and then obviously you get the YouTube payouts on that as well. Message this, I'm going to like this video so I remember it. Thanks for that. Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. I would Google around on the referral links, because there's different things on there. Like I said, Amazon's one of the big players, but you'll find there's a lot of stuff to do with pretty much anything. I think one of the big ones is Window. It's actually called Window. So if you Google Window affiliates, they do have a lot of affiliate programs for all sorts of stuff. I think they charge to sign up. I remember signing up, but I use mainly Amazon myself and some other specialist ones which aren't generalized. But yeah, they do pay. They do pay, and it's surprising when you go to an account and you suddenly realize you got money in there because you did videos, and you go and do something else. Then you go at the end of the month, and it's like, oh, even if it's just $10, the fact that it was free money is always a good thing. So yeah, it just takes time to build on it. The thing is to do a bit every day, you know, like just do 30 minutes in the morning or 20 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Once you get into a routine, you start generating this stuff. Over time, it builds up. It's like these YouTube channels. With multiple YouTube channels, you can earn a reasonable income. I know some people focus on one channel with a very specific niche, but the thing with a niche is it all depends which one you're in, because some of them pay and some don't. Rockbuster, I was thinking of making a video on ants. You could do, and you could tie it in with ant farms. You know, the the kids' ant farms. I'm sure there'll be some on Amazon, and there could be some other interesting things on there. There's also some strange kits. I mean, if it's bugs you're into, there's one on I was watching with my son recently, where you can control a cockroach with a app on your phone, because what it does is it sends signals to its antennas, and you can make it go left and right. So there's a lot of cool stuff on bugs. It is worth looking at. It's a bit of a niche because I don't know if anybody else is doing it. So yeah, like that one, you could control the cockroach because it sends an electric signal to the left or the right on the antennas, and it basically moves around like a remote controlled cockroach. It's bizarre, but it does actually work. So yeah, making a video on ants, yeah, certainly. You just put links in there for ant farms and stuff, and you'll be surprised what people pick up. Mesa Desto, I have one video on YouTube that makes 9,500 views. My analytics still says estimated revenue 0.00. Haven't monetized yet for that reason. Why do you think it says 0? Why it says 0? Depends what the video is. I mean, if it's not monetized, you won't get any money on it. But as soon as you monetize it, it'll start tracking it. And once it starts tracking it, it'll actually give you a amount for that. So yeah, it may not be showing anything because you haven't actually put it for monetization. So I'm just looking for that app one. Yeah, there we go. There's an app for cockroach mind control. Yeah, there is actually already on YouTube. So what I'll do, just for those that are interested, I'll send it in the chat. So if you guys want to have a look at that later. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that, and that's the sort of market you want to hit. Is the teens, the 7 to 15-year-olds, because that's what they have a lot of disposable income because it's their parents' money. So there's a lot of stuff that you'll find it's easier to make money off them because they'll quite happily go, yeah, that's cool, I'll buy that with their parents' credit card or whatever. But the point is, there's a mass market for that. That's why you see like these kids gaming channels, for example, they get a ridiculous amount of following. Because of, well, firstly, the interest level, but also you got to bear in mind, you can have a busy gaming channel, but if it's not actually churning anything of sales value, like for example, it may not be advertiser friendly because it's got violence in it, say like GTA. You may be better off with something like FIFA Soccer, which may actually be able to put links in there for T-shirts, you know, like doing a football match on FIFA Soccer and then having Barcelona v Madrid and then sticking the links for the shirts in there. You may actually get some sales. Yeah, that's it. When I tried to make an AdSense account, it kept freezing up. I'll try on an actual computer. Yeah, the thing is, once you've got it set up, it will actually start showing you what the revenue streams are. It takes probably about 20 minutes to set up an AdSense account, but once you've got it, you've got it. Even if you're not cashing out on it, because let's face it, when you're first starting out, you're probably not going to cash out till you hit $100, unless you've got something that's going to fly straight away. You're not going to be able to cash in on it straight away. So just get the account open, and it will keep your money rolling until you hit $100 or 100 euros, whatever currency you're currently in. But the point being is you can get it rolling. Yeah, do you put the bank account? Yes. I think they have bank accounts, Western Union payments, and I think there's a third one. I think it's like it goes to the bank as a Western Union check or something else. But we've just changed ours in the Philippines because we've had one of our cards expire, and it only took like 2 minutes to transfer it from one account to another with no problems. Reminds me to actually check that money's gone through this month, actually, because I haven't even looked. But yeah, Now, I'm going to cut this one off this morning because here it's 9 a.m. I've been up since 6. I've got Jay calling me from the Philippines at 6 o'clock this morning because he's also had internet issues. So he was happy his internet's back, and at the same time, mine's up and running. It's been like Christmas here today, having internet back. You know, the funny thing is the kids haven't realized the internet's on yet because we've sort of kept that quiet. So they've been busy doing drawings and stuff and not using anything with apps. But yeah, it's been good for them being off the internet for a while. It's got them doing other stuff. We got a tent this week as well because my son wants to go camping at the weekend. But he's on about sleeping in the van, so it's easier to put up than the tent. Although we have actually got an awning for the tent as well. So yeah, it's all good. Enjoying Spain. I've got to admit, it's somewhere around 24 to 28 degrees here. It's the weather's just nice. It's the warmest it's been since we've been here, and I've got to admit this is perfect weather for me because it's not hot, it's not cold. It's in the morning you got that nice fresh breeze, and the cold air. It's just nice at the moment here in Spain. Loving it. But anyway, guys. This will start becoming more regular. I'm going to sit and work out when's the best time to do these schedules so we can do these videos more regular. And also, I'll put a email together so if anybody has any topics or questions, they can send them over and I'll discuss them on the next videos because that way it'll help build the channel up as well and keep the topics flowing. So you guys take it easy and have a great day. And speak to you guys soon. Take it easy.